Evening, VC. Dave here. Gonna run through some recent finds, mostly jazz, as you're accustomed to seeing on this channel. Um, and so the first couple records I was able to pick up at a pop-up event at a brewery here in Charlotte, Divine Brewing, on the Noda area. And if you haven't checked them out, if you're in the Charlotte region, another great brewery that's started here. So definitely check them out. And Dylan from Noble Records held the event. This is the second one I've gone to there, and this time it was quite a scene. He brought thousands and thousands of records. I think maybe like 12,000 records or something. Lot of dollar bins to go through, which was very cool. But man, I got there 30 minutes early, and it was already elbow to elbow. He had a heck of a sale. Was really excited to find this record in the dollar bin. And that's J.J. Johnson and K. Winding, the J and K trombone octet from 1956. This is a original mono pressing 6i Columbia, and really great trombone playing here. And they're playing the upright valve trombones on this record. Very, very cool. I never got a chance to play one of those. I played a standard trombone for 7 years. Back in my high school days, was all state in New York, so I'm a big fan of J.J. Johnson. Really enjoy all of his playing. Makes the instrument sound more like a trumpet than a trombone. So I was really excited to pick this up for $1. You can find it more than likely anywhere in your dollar bins as well. Got their version of Night in Tunisia on here. It's a short version. Really good though. Definitely recommend that if you see it. And then Dylan had showed in one of his videos, since he's got a channel for Noble Records, on some of his pickups that he made while traveling cross country to New Mexico and back. And he showed this record, and this is Miles Davis, Bags Groove, original mono on Prestige from 1957. And he was gracious enough to pass this along to me, and this is a key piece of my Miles Davis collection that I was missing. One that I had never run across anywhere in the wild as far as an original is concerned. And this is just absolutely pristine condition. Very excited. Already spun this a bunch. This is a really great Miles Davis record. And I'm not even a fan of Milt Jackson, hardly at all. And he's definitely not overwhelming anything on this one. And it's just fantastic. Thelonious Monk, Sonny Rollins on this record, Horace Silver, yeah, unbelievable. Really was stoked to get that, yeah. So that was the pop-up event. Then recently picked up a few records at the local shops here. This one had been sitting on the shelf in there for quite a while, and finally got around to picking it up. And that is John McLaughlin, Where Fortune Smiles. This is a 1971 original pressing on the Dawn label. And man, this is a wild record. If you like John McLaughlin and you like that era right after Bitches Brew, and this is right there. And John Sermon on this on saxophone, it just slays it. It's wild stuff. Highly recommend this record. It's on YouTube. You can definitely check it out there. Don't hesitate on that one if you see it. And then I pulled this record out of the dollar bin. I love finding stuff like this in the dollar bin. And this is Hampton Hawes, a little Copenhagen night music on Arista Freedom. This is a beautiful record. This is a white label promo. And you've got Dexter Gordon on here on tenor, Henry Franklin on bass, Michael Carvin on drums, and of course Mr. Hawes on piano. Beautiful, beautiful record. Live album, unbelievable. If you find this, you may not find it in your dollar bin, but definitely pick it up. The next few records I found at Lunchbox. Had never seen this before or heard about it, and always happy to find anything on the Muse label. This is actually on the Timeless Muse label. This is Louis Hayes, Junior Cook, featuring Woody Shaw, Ichiban. I believe this is from 1979. This is amazing. This is a hell of a find. I only paid a few bucks for this. And it's got the song "The Moon Train" on side 2. Yeah, this is a wonderful record. Highly recommend this. And then found this record, and this is pretty much a grail. Absolutely love this group. This is the Harold Land Quintet, The Peacemaker, on Cadet Records. This is an original from 1968. You've got the lineup here of Harold Land on tenor, Bobby Hutcherson on vibes, Joe Sample on piano, Donald Bailey on drums, and the one and only Buster Williams on bass. If I see Buster Williams on anything, I'm picking it up, and I love Harold Land. Very underrated player, and everything that I've heard of his has been absolutely amazing. And this is the first time I've ever seen this record anywhere. So it was lower price than anything listed on Discogs by $10. So I was very happy to pick this up. And it plays great. And just picked up a few used reissues recently. Been holding out for originals, but they just, man, yeah, can't find anything at a reasonable price. Everything's like 3 digits. So finally broke down and just grabbed a couple nice reissues. So we got Cookin' with the Miles Davis Quintet on Prestige. I believe this was originally released in '57, and this is an '84 OJC reissue. Any OJC reissues are fairly top-notch as far as pressings go. I've never had an issue with any OJC stuff, so happy to pick these up really cheap. And this was the last I needed of this series from the quintet. All the others I have are original first pressings that I've been able to find at like conventions and whatnot, but needed this one, and this is a fantastic record. Coltrane on tenor, Red Garland on piano, Paul Chambers on bass, and Philly Joe Jones on drums. What an amazing quintet. Probably never been in another one like it. And also in that used bin was another just classic jazz record that I'd been holding out for an original, and just not going to happen. So grabbed the OJC reissue, also from '84. Originally released in '61. This is the Bill Evans Trio, Sunday at the Village Vanguard, featuring Scott LaFaro on Riverside. Amazing session at the Village Vanguard in New York City, which I've been lucky enough to visit once before. Yeah, not much to say about this record. This is all-time stuff right here. And then also was able to pick up a key piece here of my tool collection that I did not have, and that was Undertow. This is the 1999 reissue, double vinyl with a white label on Zoo Entertainment. Still looking for the gray original press. Have yet to come across one, or a clear vinyl press with the alternate cover. Those don't pop up too much. I've got everything else by Tool, so just went ahead and grabbed this really cheap. Plays excellent. Somebody really took care of these records. They were all from the same collection. So those are all the recent finds. Hope everybody's doing well, and going to be coming back with a couple more of those videos featuring bands that I've filmed over the years. So stay tuned for that, and hope everybody has a great weekend. Peace.